brands in the outdoor industry today live and compete in an omni-channel sales environment. A critical aspect of that is figuring out how to attribute where your customers are throughout the channels so you can best determine how you're getting ROI on your marketing and advertising budgets. Today I have with me Amanda Downey, who is the Director of Sales Enablement for Revenue River. She's going to give some insights into how best to breed technology is helping clients and how you can best increase figuring out the attribution in this omni-channel environment.
An omni-channel attribution model looks at the pathway from the point that a prospect engages first with your brand to the point of transaction and every point after that, covering both online and offline channels. So many of the models will look at whether it's the first interaction, a multi-touch, or a lot of times the last touch before the point of transaction. The outdoor industry in particular has a ton of opportunity in the digital realm to engage their prospects and customers. And given that there are so many different tools and channels that they can be using, it's important to know which ones are working so they can do more of what's working and understand which are not working so that they can cut those from their strategies. In an omni-channel marketing strategy, it's important to create a unique customer ID so that you can attribute every interaction the customer or prospect has with your brand to their customer profile. And every time they engage with your brand, every interaction you're collecting a little bit more data about them in a progressive way, and you can look at their profile to see what's working, what's not working, how did they find you, where did they maybe get lost in their journey. And when you look at enough profiles, a large enough data set, you can roll all of that data up at each of those points to see on a larger scale what's working and what's not. So from an omni-channel perspective, there are a lot of online and offline channels that you can achieve 100% attribution on the backside. But if advertising is important and it plays a big supporting role, you have to understand that you're never going to get 100% ROI attribution on the backside. There's just too many opportunities for a prospect or a customer to engage with your advertising without leaving any sort of digital DNA on that piece to let you know that they've been there or that they saw your ad. To summarize, I think the main takeaways for brands in the outdoor industry, an omni-channel experience should be customer-centric first. You can't pick things because they're easy or because they're inexpensive. You have to focus on what's going to resonate with your audience and make sure that you're setting those up, whatever tools or channels that you decide to go with, you're setting them up in a way that the buyer's experience can be tracked along the way. So whatever touch points you build out in their journey, make sure that you've got some sort of tracking mechanism working in the background that's either collecting information about those customers or prospects or that is sort of forwarding them on to the next reasonable step in their journey. And the last takeaway, simply, you shouldn't stop striving for 100% attribution on the backside. Even if you decide to go with channels that are less friendly to the attribution models, don't stop pushing for it. it's important to know what's working and what's not working, so you can kind of cut your losses while you're still ahead and do more of what's working.